Matching the frequency is something you guys have heard 1,000 times before. I'm sure of it. Planted a bunch of grass seed. It's about that time, eh? It's the classic tale of the detective is kind of a dark detective and starts relating to the killer in so many different ways, and so much, and that he has to, or she has to, because to understand the mind of a killer, to find out who he is, one must think like that mind. But you can't just think like something to be able to understand a thing. You have to directly experience a thing, and when you have direct experience with a thing, it rubs off on you. Resonance, vibration, frequencies, we are influencing the frequencies just as much as they're influencing us. And that's sort of a long-winded way of saying what we always say. To manifest something, you must match the frequency. Like, we always hear that, always hear that. So my point is, I don't necessarily know what my point is, but I think what the point is we can't just think our way into a frequency. Like the killer, like the detective and the killer, he has to empathize with the killer. Hey, I can't talk right now. The detective must empathize with the killer, and therefore the detective must become the killer in a way, as close as he can without crossing the line himself. And that's why we always see the sort of twisted, dark, broody detective following the bad guys, is because there's almost something. They're both just, the good guy's one wrong turn away from the darkness himself. What up, birdies? I plant bird seed or grass seed, and the birds come immediately. It's like, where food, Keith, who cares if you're not going to be here for very much longer? Like, where food flows, where water flows, food grows. It's like, make it green. I'm trying to get the fairies to come out and party back here. We need more fairies in our lives, and gnomes and goblins and shit. Like, bring the squad. We gotta greenify it a little bit. The birds are already coming. They're chirping. There's a dove over there. The orange trees are happy. Anywho, where was I? It's not as easy as just thinking about something. And thank God at that. You know what I mean? Could you imagine if all we had to do was think something into existence? There would be no experience. And why are we here if not for an experience? You know what I'm saying? So of course, to manifest something, you have to be more that thing than that thing is. You want a certain type of success? Well, you have to be so goddamn successful that you change the definition for success, if that's your goal. Or if you want to chill, say you want to chill hard. I want a more relaxing life. I feel like my life is just blowing by my face and I can't keep up and the days blur and I'm living for the weekend. It's like, oh, well, you can't just think about life slowing down. You have to be the life that is already slowed down. Not in the mind. Not in the mind. All three spots. The mind, the body, and the soul. All three places. You have to slow your body down. Sit outside under the orange tree for 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes at night. You don't have to meditate. Meditate if you want. You don't have to do that. Just sit here. Put on some piano music. Stare at your garden. That you like. Just slow the body down. Each step of the way to manifesting something should be a desire to feel that thing that you crave as much as possible in the now. And the more you can tether to that desire through your mind, your body, and your soul, your feelings, your thoughts, your actions, your spirit. The more you can tether that to here through your direct experience, the faster it'll come. Isn't the orange tree lovely though? All right, that was it. So I'm going to show you guys a bit of the garden. You ready for this? I planted a bunch of radishes. So you have radishes coming up. I normally grow my oregano, wink wink, in this pot. And during the off season, I figure I might as well get some other use out of it. So we got radishes. We have more radishes. I don't know why I went so ham on the radishes, but I did. Here's my copal tree, starting to bounce back from the winter. Mexican copal, Bursera, Bursera graveolens. No, not graveolens, that's Palo Santo. Bursera, I don't know, I can't remember. 2 Mexican copals. We've got our oranges doing their thing, as you should. The orange tree was hurting, you guys. The orange tree was hurting. The ants were bringing the aphids, and I couldn't get rid of the ants, so I couldn't get rid of the aphids, and so I called the ant guy. And that got rid of the ants real fast. So now the orange trees are starting to bounce back. But, yeah. Thanks for chilling, squad. I'll see you guys in the next video. If you enjoyed it, hit the subscribe button, drop a comment, like, and share the video if you thought it helped you. I'll see you soon. Hold on, we gotta get the thumbnail. Where's the thumbnail at? Did I get thumbnail? We'll get an orange in there.